CMeeCraft here, and welcome to Overboard! You gotta shout it when there's an exclamation mark in the title. I don't make the rules, I just enforce them. Alright, anyways, this is a game I saw on Steam, and it was very intriguing to me. As I understand it, it's a game where you are, well, I won't give it away immediately. We'll see what the game gives us, but the premise had me intrigued when I saw it, I'll just say that. And yeah, I figured I wanted to play it here on the Let's Play channel. Now, just so you all know, in case you're unfamiliar with how these weekend series on the Let's Play channel work, basically, we play a game for, a couple weeks on the Saturday and Sunday time slot, and depending on whether or not it actually gets views and people actually are watching it and want to see more of it, then we might move it into a weekday slot and play it potentially all the way to the end. I think this might actually be a shorter game, so who knows, we might get through the whole thing in just the weekend slot, but we'll see. Anyways, let's begin. Midnight, July 3rd, 1935. Aboard the SS Hook, bound for New York. Valences depart for America. Former starlet Veronica Valenci sets sail today for New York, accompanied by husband Malcolm. The pair, once dubbed a charmed couple, are now rumored to be in dire financial straits after a string of poor investments. Here's to more luck in America, lovebirds. Ah, there they are. Wonderful.
We stood together at the rail, Malcolm and I. I told him I could see dolphins playing in the wake of the boat. He leant over to see them.
Just a little further, dear.
So I grabbed him by the belt.
Now!
And I threw him overboard.
Well then. That's certainly a way to start things. And now we have, some opening credits, like you'd find in like a film or something. Wonderful, wonderful. I'm really into this violin music. Is it violin? I think it's violin. I'm not enough of an audiophile to know for sure. So, it would seem, are we playing as a murderer? Potentially? In Overboard? Malcolm, darling. I had the strangest dream. Malcolm? Oh. He's gone. Really gone. Great audio choices. Marvelous! Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Valenci. But is everything alright? What should I say? Let's see, who's there? Come in or don't come in? Let's go for don't come in, yeah, maybe I can be like, I'm getting dressed or something, don't come in. Don't come in! Of course not, ma'am. Wouldn't dream of it. Captain says we put into Liberty Island at 4 p.m. And breakfast is still being served, ma'am. But only until 9 o'clock. Damn it, Veronica, you've overslept. Let's see, thank you, steward. Very good, ma'am. Alright, Veronica. Be calm. Act natural. Maybe no one saw anything? We should probably look around the cabin and get our bearings before we do anything ridiculous. Let's go, prepare ourselves in the bathroom. I catch a glimpse of my reflection in the mirror as I slip into the bathroom. And look quickly away. There's a bottle of tablets by the little sink. Let's fix my face. One of my earrings is missing. One of my diamond earrings. Curses, darn, damnation. Tell me I didn't lose my earring on deck last night. Let's pocket the other one just in case. Could be incriminating. Maybe we can throw it overboard and be like, oh, what earrings? I slip the earring free and put it in my pocket. Let's look at the tablets. Sleeping tablets, strong ones. Ah, Veronica's little helpers. It's a wonder I woke up at all. We'll put them down for now. I hurry back out into the cabin. Oh, we should check the deck. Time to face the others then. Okay, so looks like we can like go to other places. I guess it takes a certain amount of time to get there. We need to go to the upper deck to make sure we didn't like lose an earring up there, because that could be very incriminating if that indeed has happened. Granted, not showing up for breakfast can be incriminating too. Well, that's just weird. It's not incriminating. I make my way to the upper deck, but not quickly enough. Ah, Mrs. Valenci. It's Mr. Carstairs, the young Englishman. Damn fine day, what? Good morning, Mr. Carstairs. Duck in the air. I'm looking for my earring. Have you seen my husband or fancy a stroll along the deck? I guess we could try to kill him. Well, let's say, have you seen my husband? Have you seen my husband? No, gone for a stroll, has he? Let's see, he said he was meeting someone. I suppose so, or I haven't seen him since last night. And this is urgent, and it establishes that I haven't seen him. Haven't seen him since last night. It's true! You know, maybe... How curious, perhaps he's at breakfast. I'm sure you'll bump into him soon enough. Can't get far on a tug like this, eh? Well, now. Isn't this your earring? Look, I'm afraid I only found the one, though. So he's already found the earring. I could pretend it's not mine. Right? Although I'm not sure, it might be kind of distinctive. It links me to the deck. The scene of the crime. Malcolm would be furious if he knew I'd lost it. They're extremely dear. You should be more careful, old fruit. I got my earring. See, but I didn't drop it here. Plausible deniability, I like it. Haven't been up on deck at all. Really? How curious. Then I wonder how the dickens it got here. A thief? Perhaps? Perhaps there's a thief aboard. Better take twice as much care over those diamonds, then. Shall we take a turn around the deck? Okay, dolphins, I guess that's the way we could kill him. Probably don't want to just indiscriminately kill a bunch of people. Let's. Will you enjoy America, Mr. Carstairs? Frankly, I can't wait. Wanted to go all my life, you know. Honestly, there's a few dramas in Blighty that I'm quite happy to leave behind. And what will you do? Fancy myself as a Pinkerton, actually. And what about you, Mrs. V? Do you work? You don't recognize me, I suppose. Well, I don't. Should I? I used to act a little. In the West End. I gave it up when I was married. You were an actress? Goodness me. I tell you, I never would have known it. Why not? Well, now. You have such an honest face. But actors, you know, they're all terrible liars. Is that so? Oh, yes. Absolutely two-faced. Can't help it, the dears, but there it is. Those are the facts. I deposit Mr. Carstairs at the top of the stairs a short while later. Good day to you, Mrs. Valenci. He'll wonder how the earring got here. Huh. Okay. He's going to ask around. I'm standing by the rail as Lady H swans by. Ah, Veronica dear, are you quite well? You look awful. My husband is missing. Lady Honoria? I haven't seen him since last night. Really? Husbands are terribly unreliable. Worse than motor cars, and yet you still have to crank them. Have you seen him? Me? No, I don't have him squirreled away in my cabin, my dear. We missed you at breakfast, dear. Everyone was very worried. Worried? Why? Clarissa Turpentine was in absolute floods of tears. She looked like a leaking cistern. We thought you might be able to talk some sense into her. Crying about what? With Miss Turpentine, who can say? Perhaps the moon upset her with its face. Honestly, I think that girl needs a good seeing to. By a therapist, I mean. Toodles! She pulls a string of rosary beads from her pocket as she strides away. The rail. Let's check out the rail. I lean out over the rail and stare down into the water below. Could drop something overboard. Oh, if we get rid of the earrings, then that could... Like, if I lost them again, that could give credence to the thief idea. The earrings spin and glitter in the sunlight as they fall. There. Good riddance. Alright, lean away. Alright, let's go below. As I leave the rail, I look up. To see the bridge officer on duty looking back at me. Ah, drat. Bridge officer, please. You didn't just see me drop my earrings into the ocean, alright? You did not see that. To reach the bridge, you climb a metal ladder from the upper deck. It's a terrible idea. The masterful Commander Anders is at the wheel. On a hook inside the bridge is a key with a bright red fob. Let us wave to Anders. Commander!
Mrs. Valenci. Come in.
The bridge isn't empty. There are a few duty officers about.
And how are you faring this morning, Mrs. Valenci?
Anxious to arrive. Can't you make this boat go faster?
Not really, no. But we'll be there soon enough, don't you worry. Have you been up here before?
Can I try the wheel?
Sure thing.
Ooh.
We could head for Cuba, maybe. It's that way.
Are you being serious?
Of course I'm not being serious. It's a skilled job, you can't wing it. Do you know I was on watch here last night?
Oh! I didn't know that.
No reason you should have. Was a quiet night, light breeze, no fog. Relatively good visibility.
Uh-huh.
Good visibility, say. You saw something.
You saw something on the upper deck?
Very clearly. You and your husband like to take the air out at the night. But did you know you're not the only ones who do that? Lady Armstrong also takes a stroll about that time. Huh. Does she? She does. Now, Mrs. Valencia, I should perhaps return to my duties. Wait. Can I trust you, Anders? My advice, Mrs. Valencia? Look after yourself. That way people will stick by you.
Oh, thank you for showing me the bridge, Mr. Anders. Perhaps you could show me more later.
I'd like that very much. Mrs. Valencia, I usually do my rounds between 11 and 12. At about past, I could be near your cabin. Perhaps you might be in?
Bring your hat? I'm not quite sure what that means. I'll see you there.
Until then. Good day, Mrs. Valencia.
Commander's going to stop by my cabin. Right, so let's go back down. So what? Like 11 and so like, but 11:30 we want to be back at my cabin. Okay, so I could get there at 10:51. I could probably go to like the forward cabins first. See what's going on there. Less than 6 hours from Liberty Island. Okay. We can't spend too much time here, but, if we happen upon a conversation. The forward cabins are occupied by Carstairs on one side and Lady H on the other. Let's go to Lady H's door. Lady Honoria Armstrong has a cabin more or less to herself on a separate corridor of the ship. Presumably so no one sees her rolling back drunk to her room. Let us knock. Hello? No answer. Okay, let's go to Carstairs' door. Let's listen. Anything going on? What's this now? I can definitely hear someone moving around inside the cabin. Let's knock. Hello? No answer. Knock again. Nothing. Step away. Okay, I guess we will leave. Let's go to my cabin. We'll wait for Anders, I guess. I guess we can do some... Found my chassis exhausted. What's going on with the bed? The bed! I fell asleep on the chassis last night. So no one slept in the bed? Let's wait in the bed for a bit. I lie back, lying in wait, like a tigress in the long grass. There's a knock at the door. Ah.
Mrs. Valencia. Well now. I see you're waiting for me.
Let's see. Come, sit beside me.
Why, Mrs. Valencia? I feel as nervous as a schoolboy.
You wanted to see me? Here I am.
Magnificent, ma'am. And may I ask, did you want to see me?
Okay, so let's see. Do we try to seduce this guy? Will that help us? Technically we're married, so that's maybe a bit scandalous. I wanted to ask you something.
Anything.
Do you like your hat? I never see you without it.
Our commander is only good as his hat.
You must be very good. Very, very good.
I'm excellent.
Did you always want to be at sea?
My whole life. I don't like the idea of being chained down. Out here, I can be anyone I choose. Should I be scared? A little. Should I? Of me? Oh, please believe me. I know what you're capable of. Let's kiss him now. Really? Let me show you. Anders kisses me and starts to undo my buttons. He doesn't ask me for permission. No more than I ask Malcolm for his. But unlike Malcolm, I'm not going anywhere. I do exactly what he wants me to do. I fall for him right where I stand. See, this is necessary to avoid, getting caught in murder. Then he puts his hat back on. Ma'am? I'll see you again, I hope. Count on it. He smiles. He gets to his feet. And heads into the bathroom to wash his face. His passkey's still on the desk, by the awful dolphin. I'll just sing quietly to myself. Rule Britannia. Britannia, rule the waves. I can hear the water running in the bathroom. Yeah, we don't want to leave him unattended in my hair. Let's tidy up my hair. Or in my room, rather. I sit up and begin to fix my hair clips. It's amazing how many I use each day, and how far they can travel. Should I get out of bed? I'm not sure what cuddling a pillow will achieve. Let's get up out of bed. Alright, now I'm ready. From the sound, I think Anders is brushing his teeth with Malcolm's toothbrush. Let's have a peek. Make sure he's not doing anything bad in there. Peer around the doorway. Anders looks just great with his back to me as well. And we'll lie back down. I quickly lie back down. Anders returns. Why is he... What's this? Should we flatter him or smile? You look perfect, dear. Good show. He picks up his key from the desk. Salutes. And out he goes. Let's giggle. Sure. How naughty, though. How naughty. Alright, Veronica. Time to get up. Well, let's get to the bathroom. Look at all flushed, dear. That bottle of tablets. Let's... These things could knock out a donkey. Let us read the label. For the treatment of severe insomnia as a result of mental distress. Side effects: drowsiness, short-term memory loss, irritability, aggressive outbursts, increased libido. You're a full house, Veronica. Or rather, a royal flush. Let's pocket them. Hurry back out into the cabin. Well, oh, the desk. What's on the desk? There's a cast iron paperweight in the shape of a dolphin on the desk. This thing was staring at me this whole time. God knows, but I hate dolphins. Let us look at the paperweight. Beautifully made, but completely inaccurate. Dolphins have a lot more teeth. Like little daggers. Something else. Let's look at the portal. Anything interesting there? The portal is open. Ah, we can toss stuff overboard here. Okay, I think we'll, leave. Let's go to the chapel. Not quite sure what would be there, but, it might be good. Less than 4 hours from Liberty Island. We're doing alright so far, I guess.
Don't think anyone suspects us too much. The small chapel is tucked into the very bottom of the boat. I fall to my knees and bow my head. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom... something heaven. I'm not sure that's how that works. That's what you've got? This is schoolgirl stuff. What do you want? I have sinned.
I'm fully aware of what you've done, young lady. Obviously. What I'm not sure about is what the living Christ you think I can do about it.
Does Carstairs know what I did?
He knows Malcolm is missing. But luckily you have 1 point on your side of the ledger.
What's that?
The man's an idiot. But his friend, the Major, isn't. Ah. Anything else? Since you're here for once?
Are sleeping pills useful?
Yes. For sleeping, obviously. But also, your contemporaries have some pretty fixed ideas about mental health. So strong sleeping pills look bad for whoever they land on. Honestly, you lot are so busy tearing each other, it's a wonder you don't stick together more.
Good one.
Can't do bad, me. What else? Don't hold back now.
If someone's on deck, can I keep them quiet?
There are 3 ways to keep someone quiet. I'm talking generally here. 1. You did to Malcolm, can't recommend that. 1 is to make them like you, can't see you pulling that off. The other is to bang them on the round end so they fall asleep. Of course, in real life that never works, you know. Go take a hike, I'm tired of you.
Okay. The Alms Bowl. The Alms Bowl by the door is intended for donations. The money goes to an orphanage for children of lost sailors. There'll see at least 200 in it. I could take the money. Use it to pay someone off, maybe? We'll leave it alone for now. I hurry out of the chapel. Where is the Major? Let's go to the aft cabins. Clarissa was crying. Does she know something? Less than 3 hours from Liberty Island. Okay. The aft cabins belong to the Major and to Miss Clarissa Turpentine. There's sobbing coming from a nearby cabin. Let's check on Clarissa. Clarissa, you're in there? Go away! Clarissa, let me in. You witch! I never want to see you again. I know what you did to him. I know. Clarissa, have you seen Malcolm? I'm looking for him. Where is he? You don't know? Oh my god, Veronica, you really don't know? We can't talk like this. Open the damn door. I'd rather stick a knife in my heart than talk to you. You killed him, Veronica, you killed him! That's a lie, Clarissa. No. Go away. Leave me alone, you monster, you harpy. She collapses into floods of tears again, enough to spoil her bedsheets. How can she know? How did she see?
Let's lock on the door again. We gotta get this resolved.
Clarissa! Go away! Meet me on the upper deck. Why? It's important. Trust me. I hate you!
Let's duck out of sight.
I quickly duck down behind a potted plant. A few minutes pass by. Then Clarissa steps out and hurries up the passageway. Can I sneak into her room and maybe plant the pills? She's gone. Let's try the door. Locked. The door's locked.
Okay, let's go to the Major's door.
Hello? No answer.
Okay, let's go to the bridge. Well, let's go to the upper deck first. Talk to Clarissa. Less than 2 hours from Liberty Island.
I'll go back to the upper rail. And there she is. Well, you wanted to talk to me? Out with it. Clarissa, you saw something? What is it you saw? I saw him fall, Veronica. Last night. It was horrible. I was in my bunk just writing something. And I looked up. And he shot past the porthole in front of me. You sure it was him? I wasn't sure. Till I saw your face this morning.
You didn't even meet me in the morning.
I don't know what you're talking about. You wouldn't have done it except for you. You didn't love him. Why didn't you let him go? You think he killed himself? It was all he could do. He loved me. But you left him no choice.
Okay, so she only thinks it's a suicide.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay,
I've heard enough. Go away, Clarissa. Go back to your cabin and cry. Oh. My God, Veronica. What are you? I hate you. Goodbye, Clarissa. Goodbye. And with that, Clarissa runs away, sobbing out her little heart.
okay. Let's go to the bridge. I'd like to maybe see if I can borrow that, like, key thing? Maybe? I guess I could have stolen it, but... Anders!
Commander! He gives me a cheerful smile and returns to his duty.
Drats. What at the upper deck?
You can see the rail clearly. But there's no one down there.
Alright, I guess we'll go back down.
Is there someone...
I mean, we haven't been to the smoking room yet. Less than an hour from Liberty Island. Okay. Hopefully, we don't get, pinned with murder.
Smoking room is a stuffy place tucked into the back of the boat. Seated in the heavy chair is a man with an enormous walrus mustache. Carstairs is here too, quietly smoking.
Good day to you, Mrs. Valensley.
He salutes.
Been stuck aboard this tug for a week, and I don't believe we've had the pleasure. The name's Subedar Major Starbit Singh of the 14th Sikhs. Retired, obviously. At your service.
Please, I need your help.
Oh, yes?
I think Malcolm has gone overboard.
Are you quite serious?
Deadly serious, I'm afraid.
Well then. Action stations! I'll talk to the commander. We'll get everyone together. And see if we can't ferret out the truth. Well, darn.
Didn't quite realize that would happen. Less than 1 hour from Liberty Island. If I've got time, I've got to get rid of the sleeping pills. It isn't long before I'm in the restaurant with several of the others. Drats.
Thank you all for coming. I apologize for gathering you all here. It is most unusual. But I believe something unusual has indeed occurred. Mrs. Valencia believes her husband has gone overboard.
Veronica killed him with her neglect. Didn't you, Veronica? He's missing since last night. I'm worried sick.
It is true, I think. The maid told me the bed had not been slept in.
That's because he's dead. Dead because of her. I saw him fall into the sea. Last night he fell past my window as I looked out. Let's say nothing. I'm not sure we're actually wanting to, conflict that, because that's why I called the meeting. We'll say nothing.
Please, Miss Turpentine. You say you saw him falling past your window?
He reached out to me like a ghost. How horrible. It was a horrible thing to see. And you did it, Veronica. If he jumped, it was because of you. Toying with him the way you did. You should be ashamed. You can't imagine our love, Veronica. It was pure. There, I said it.
You know, of course one doesn't like to gossip. But Malcolm Valencia was on the upper deck last night. And he might have been up there with Miss Turpentine. They are very similar figures, our two women. Wouldn't you agree, gentlemen?
Okay, where do we stand here? If we go for we took a stroll, we're admitting to being up there at the time of the murder, which isn't great. Maybe play it off as I saw him commit suicide or something. But then that I can't place myself there. The issue with it must have been Clarissa is there is the whole thing with the earring. The guy did find the earring. Now the earring's no longer a factor, so we got rid of those. So they may not be necessarily able to be tied back to me specifically. So it must have been Clarissa taking a moonlit stroll with my husband.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Valencia, but I found your earring there just this morning. I mean, it was your earring, wasn't it?
No, turns out it wasn't. Don't be ridiculous, girl. Diamonds get noticed. Wait, there's more. As I went below, there was a splash. Say nothing.
A splash, you say?
I thought it was something falling off the boat until all of this.
As you all know, the captain asked me to give my opinion, too. The evidence we have is all circumstantial. Nothing to justify a firing squad, as my old field marshal used to say. Maybe Miss Valencia was up on deck and lied about it. Does that mean she pushed her husband into the sea?
Let's see what. I'm innocent or you'll never prove anything. That sounds more confrontational of like, ha, I did it, but you can't prove it. I'm innocent. I didn't do anything.
With respect, there is one other thing. The maid found a tube of barbitures in Mrs. Valenci's cabin.
Those were Malcolm's. They're on my person. I believe they had your name on the label, Miss Flint. Drat.
What's the significance of this?
They're extremely strong sleeping pills. My mother took them. They have quite powerful side effects. Mood swings, memory loss, rage. I only keep them for emergencies.
Yeah, I was thinking of the old bottle, but it was last night an emergency.
Oh my god! You really killed him?
No, I didn't.
What? I didn't! I swear I didn't. I can tell that you're lying. You're a terrible actress. I can see the truth in your eyes. You absolute oyster.
Tell me, Mrs. Valenci, why exactly did you kill him?
I maintain I did not kill him. I didn't!
You did. You planned it and executed with the polished finesse of a fine actress. Your lines, they were too perfect. Mrs. Valenci, please come with me.
The commander drags me by the arm out of the restaurant. You're going to spring me, aren't you? Somehow, aren't you? Aren't you?
Just come with me. You'd better stay in your cabin until we dock. This doesn't seem good.
Sing Sing Correctional Facility.
Mrs. Valenci,
I've been arrested. Please, just get on with it.
Whatever you say, ma'am. Welcome to America, Mrs. Valenci. Enjoy your stay. In you go now.
In the slammer, socialite Veronica Valenci was dramatically arrested for the murder of her husband as the SS Hook put into harbor in Brooklyn. Mrs. Valenci will be a guest of the Sing Sing Correctional Facility in somewhat less comfort than the window of a British aristocrat might be accustomed to. Picture this $10,000 diamond earring placed Mrs. Valenci at the scene. I mean, that was actually very fast. I tell you what, let's try this again.